Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel. The United States Navy has an amphibious ready group consisting of a group of warships known as an Amphibious Task Force, ATF, and a Landing Force, LF, consisting of 5,000 people. Both of these elements, along with supporting units, are trained, organized, and equipped to perform amphibious operations. There are several warships in the U.S. Navy's Amphibious Ready Group. Still, the most powerful one is the Landing Helicopter Dock, LHD, a multi-purpose amphibious assault ship capable of operating as a helicopter carrier and also having a well deck for supporting landing crafts. LHD vessels have a full flight deck similar to a light aircraft carrier to operate VTOL rotorcraft-like attack helicopters, tilt rotors like the MV-22 Osprey, and VSTOL fixed-wing aircraft like the F-35B Lightning II. Another notable warship in the U.S. Navy's Amphibious Ready Group is the Landing Platform Dock, LPD, a warship capable of transporting troops into the war zone, particularly using landing craft and landing craft air cushion, LCAC hovercraft. Additionally, LPDs can operate helicopters from flight decks in a similar way to LHD vessels. The U.S. Navy's Amphibious Ready Group consists of another unique warship, known as a Landing Ship Dock, LSD, capable of supporting operations, including landings onto hostile shores via LCAC, conventional landing craft, and helicopters. Over the years, the United States Marine Corps has used several vehicles for amphibious troop transport, but currently, it uses the Assault Amphibious Vehicle, AAV, particularly due to its ship-to-shore transport capability. During amphibious operations, the AAV can transport several troops and their equipment in a single lift. The amphibious assault vehicle's design is a game changer, armed with a 50 caliber M2HB machine gun and a Mark 19 40mm grenade launcher. This enables the AAV to perform ship-to-shore operations while providing devastating firepower. AAVs are capable of carrying 21 combat-equipped Marines or 10,000 pounds of cargo at a maximum speed of 37 knots on the water. Modern warships are designed with an enhanced well deck situated at the rear, which is periodically filled with water to launch and recover amphibious vehicles. Depending on the class, amphibious warships can accommodate up to 52 vehicles in its well deck. AAVs are parked in the exact order they are supposed to exit the well deck at the time of departure. Once the well deck officer gives the order via radio, the AAVs drive out of the well deck, one after another. The AAVs trail each other while floating on the water and ultimately land on shore. However, there's always been an issue with the AAV's level of armor protection. Recently, the U.S. Marine Corps has decided to replace AAVs with amphibious combat vehicles, ACVs, which are better armed and less complicated than AAVs. Moreover, the ACVs are equipped with wheels instead of tracks, which ultimately makes them a better option for ground missions. The LHD is a one-of-a-kind amphibious assault ship. It has a flight deck with 9 helicopter landing spots and can operate helicopters and tilt rotors as MV-22B Osprey. Cleaning a flight deck this large requires all hands on deck. For instance, all the sailors work together to wash the flight deck of the Wasp-class amphibious assault ship, USS Kearsarge. The LHD is capable of storing 30 or more aircraft, which are moved between the flight deck and the hangar bay with the help of 2 aircraft elevators. The flight deck is built in a way that can easily launch and land helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft. The flight deck crew, which are highly trained personnel, carries out the flight deck operations. Each member of the flight deck crew wears a color-coded jersey according to their designations. Depending on the mission, the LHD can carry a mix of helicopters and aircraft with short takeoff and vertical landing, STOVL capabilities, like the F-35B or the McDonnell Douglas AV-8B Harrier II. A tow vehicle is used to move the vehicle on the flight deck. Once in position, the aircraft takes off from a short runway and later vertically lands on the flight deck. In addition to STOVL aircraft, amphibious assault ships can also operate helicopters, including the CH-53E Super Stallion. This flying marvel can be used to perform exercises like fast roping, which is one of the most common infiltration methods used by the Marine Corps to insert troops from the air. The helicopter hovers steadily in the air, and a very thick rope is extended from the aircraft. Fast roping techniques can also be conducted on the flight deck without using a helicopter. Amphibious assault ships often find themselves in the middle of surface warfare, where their primary mission is to obtain control of sea space to take offensive action against other surface targets, while also defending against enemy forces. Naval guns are highly effective against surface targets, which is why the Marines conduct various surface-to-surface gunnery exercises to get hands-on training on naval guns. For example, Marines used a .50 caliber machine gun during a Defense of the Amphibious Task Force exercise on board USS Boxer. The sailors must learn both defensive and offensive techniques required to protect their vessels during surface warfare. For this reason, the U.S. conducts Surface Warfare Advanced Tactical Training, SWAT, to train sailors to defend their ships from air, surface, and subsurface targets. Moreover, SWAT provides the individual warfighters, watch teams, ships, and amphibious-ready groups the tactical training required to increase their lethality, tactical capability, and warfighting readiness. Each amphibious assault ship includes a navigation department, which usually conducts operations on the ship's bridge. This department's main goal is to ensure effective and safe navigation of the ship. Most of the time, the navigation sailors are busy recording the ship's position, course, and speed, whereas other times, they plan the ship's route for upcoming voyages while considering factors like weather conditions, sea currents, and port regulations. Amphibious assault ships usually go on months-long missions, and the sailors stay away from their families just to protect their country. However, when these ships carrying thousands of sailors return home, the scenes are lively and chaotic. Hundreds of families stand on the port to welcome the sailors. The capability of amphibious assault ships to perform ship-to-shore operations using AAVs, LCACs, helicopters, and aircraft forms the backbone of amphibious operations. The seamless integration of amphibious assault ships with other fleet assets allows the U.S. Marine Corps to effectively operate against the enemy in open waters. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.